two of the finest in the world for our entertainment. Here's Ian Freeman.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your fighter in the blue corner. He has a professional mixed martial art record of 26 wins, 2 losses with 1 draw. He is the Dream Middleweight Champion, the Strikeforce Light Heavyweight Champion from Holland, Musasi. Now welcome his opponent in the red corner. He has a professional mixed martial art record of 30 wins with only 1 loss. He is the WAMA heavyweight champion and the best pound-for-pound MMA fighter in the world from Russia, the last emperor, Boi Emelianenko.
Absolutely deafening here at the historic Memorial Hall in Kansas City for Boi Emelianenko. An exhibition match here against Gegard Musasi. Emelianenko, multiple world Sambo champion. Musasi, judo, boxing and kickboxing stylist.
Protect yourself. Questions? Touch him up now. Step back to your corner.
Both men will keep the geese on here. It is an exhibition fight for our entertainment. There he is, Boi Emelianenko. A lot of speculation about Boi signing with Strikeforce. He'll face Brett Rogers first off, maybe in late October, early November. A lot of the newbies saying you should have fought Brock Lesnar. I'll say it right now, Guy Mezger. I'll say what you and I are both thinking. Brock Lesnar would not even last 1 round with Boi Emelianenko. Mark it down.
Yeah, I don't think Brock could handle him at this point. I think Brock is a very skilled athlete. He's learning a lot more every fight, but he's not in Vader's league right now.
Musasi wearing the trunks here. Boi in the full gi. Boi in orthodox stance, so too is Musasi. Good right hand there from Musasi. Both men saying to us earlier on today they're going to give an exhibition of the full mixed martial arts repertoire. Look at the takedown into side control, maybe looking for an armbar early here. Single leg and sweet takedown, nicely done from Musasi. And just have a look how quick Boi is for a heavyweight. Just amazing agility. Has every trick in the book, Guy Mezger. Not only is he a superb striker, and I'm saying that as the long-time K1 commentator, Boi's striking is right up there, and so too is Musasi's. Single leg shoot there from Musasi.
Yeah, actually, I think Musasi's stand-up is better. But
Former
I think
amateur boxing champion, of course. He had 14 fights as an amateur, Musasi.
But he's a really, really good kickboxer. And, you know, and Boi, you know, his kickboxing's not necessarily like the most picturesque, but it's effective because he is effective as a total technician. And again, you know, this guy is the best fighter in the world. There's no doubt about it. And I would say that, you know, a guy who's probably on his way to being one of the best fighters in the world, you know,
I put him in the top 5. Musasi
I really think he's young, he's strong. You know, great technician, years of martial arts training. He's going for the armbar.
He's trying to armbar Boi here. We've seen Boi do this so many times against the likes of Hong Man Choi, of course, at Yaranoka, an unforgettable armbar on his 2nd attempt. Single leg again here from Musasi. High left round kick from Boi. Back to center ring on their feet. This crowd just enthralled, the whole section of the Memorial Hall standing here in awe. It's not often you get to see someone like Boi Emelianenko in the Midwest. Outside thigh kick from Boi, nice takedown again into side control. He'll go for an armbar of his own here, the great one.
I'll tell you, to be honest, this mat is not that great, and I would not want to take these freaking falls. I'll tell you that they're crazy hard.
Takedown from Musasi into side control goes Gegard Musasi, the Armenian refugee who relocated to Iran with his family and then to Holland, where he now calls home, of course.
Oh,
real Cinderella story. Look at that. Nice shoulder lock omoplata from Gegard Musasi.
But you see one of the strongest guys here, you know. You're going to see one of the strongest guys, you know, just work his way out of it. I remember watching Vito fighting with Nogueira, and Nogueira would stop these arm bars and he'd just literally just peel them off like they were nothing. It was crazy. And then he'd sit back in the guard to see, you know, basically saying, do it again if you think you can.
Emelianenko is just such a scary customer. He looks so unimposing as again gets the mount here on Musasi.
Yeah, this is yeah, you know, like I basically describe Fedor as like this. You know, everybody says the boogeyman looks under his...
There's the armbar. Musasi tapping out. Nicely done from Fedor.
Yeah, everyone says, you know, the boogeyman looks under his bed for Chuck Norris. Well, Chuck Norris looks under his bed for Fedor. I'll tell you.
Armbar submission. One of his trademarks for Fedor Emelianenko.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
Exhibition bout it was.
Musasi and Fedor
His next fight will be against Brett Rogers in the Strike Force in either late October or November. He told us earlier today that's the only fight we will see this year from Fedor Emelianenko. Only the one fight. His next fight will be in February 2010. He's got to get past Brett Rogers on his Strike Force debut. Signing the autographs here in centering, Fedor, the multiple world Sambo champion, actually won the Russian Sambo Championship again earlier this year after losing in the World Sambo Championships to Ivanov last year.
Actually, it was a combat Sambo, which is a little bit different from a thing. Yeah, he's a multi-combat Sambo, which adds a striking, which is a little bit different.
Guy, just have a look around here at the Memorial Hall. How many people are standing? All eyes are fixed on Fedor.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you something. He has a mystique that is growing. You know, it's catching on here in America. You know, thanks to media, it's like HDNet and everybody, because people are really figuring it out that this guy is something special to watch.
You read the hype, folks, on Fedor, and you read so many people say that Fedor has these dead eyes when he looks at someone. I watched Ron Kruk interview Fedor earlier on today, and Fedor was looking at Ron as if to say, little man, I'm going to pop your larynx if you ask me the wrong question. He really does have scary eyes when you stare into the dead, shark-like eyes of Fedor when you're talking to him. Now Ron Kruk's a brave man. He's in between Fedor and Musasi in centering. Let's take it up to you, Ron.
Yeah, call me crazy, in between two world-class athletes. Guys, we didn't know what to expect coming into this sparring exhibition. Great show, though. Gegard, were there any rules?
Yeah, of course, not to hit hard. It was a little bit light sparring, and yeah, that's it.
He tossed you around a little bit. It echoed here through the auditorium. Are you going to be a little sore tomorrow?
No, I'm okay. Only the hand hurted a little bit, but we all know that Fedor is the best, and he has a judo and sambo background. I think he showed it tonight.
Very good. Let's go over to Fedor. And Fedor, did you have fun tonight?
Федор, понравилось ли вам? Развлеклись ли вы сегодня?
Да, было очень хорошо. Спасибо Гегарду. Он замечательный партнер, хороший друг.
Yes, I really had a great time. I had fun. Thank you, Gegard, so much. He's a great partner. He's a great friend.
Я надеюсь, что вам понравилось наше небольшое шоу.
Well, I hope that our spectators and fans enjoyed our very small show.
You told me yesterday you might hit him, actually, but tonight you decided to finish him with an armbar. Tell us how you finished the fight.
Вчера вы сказали, что, может быть, вы нокаутируете Гегарда, но вы закончили силовым приемом сегодня. Как вы к этому подошли?
Не, наверное, он чувствовал, что у нас сегодня будет бой, поэтому сегодня он себя вел хорошо.
Well, I think that actually Gegard felt, he knew that we were going to have fight tonight. That's why today his behavior was great.
Fedor, thank you so much. It was very entertaining.
Спасибо большое, Федор. Это было очень замечательно и интересно.
Thank you very much.
Fedor Emelianenko, Gegard Musasi, thank you both. Michael, back to you.
Fantastic work, Ron Kruk, as always. What an ovation here. Fedor Emelianenko and Gegard Musasi throwing out the sign gloves to the crowd. They are going off their absolute nanas here in Kansas City. The great one in centering. I can only imagine what it must have been like for someone like Howard Cosell back in the 60s and 70s to have commentated Muhammad Ali's fights. Well, Fedor Emelianenko is the Muhammad Ali of our sport of mixed martial arts. He is simply the greatest, and he brings that mystique, he brings that charisma with him wherever he travels around the world. Folks, something special now at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida.